Minister, last year you talked a lot about how you needed to keep your powder dry, and you were keeping your powder dry. But all we're hearing right now is all the spending pressures heading into this year's budget on healthcare, on industrial subsidies, and potentially staving off an economic downturn this year. So is this era of keeping your powder dry over, and what does that mean for the fiscal track you laid out just in last year's budget?
That is an excellent question. And let me offer you three perspectives. I do think, as I've said in response to earlier questions, that there is still a lot of uncertainty in the world economy. And that means that we do need to continue to take a fiscally prudent approach. We still do not know for sure how the plane is going to land. We do not know for sure how the COVID recession is going to finally play out. And we do have the reopening of China as a new international, I won't call it a wild card, but a source of real uncertainty. Could be upside, could be downside, maybe a little bit of both. So I think taking a fiscally responsible approach, it continues to be important, and I am glad that that is the approach we took in April and in the fall. And I do want to remind people, lowest deficit in the G7 last year, that is significant. Lowest debt to GDP ratio in the G7 last year, that is significant. Now, you've mentioned at the same time some real fiscal pressures. Health, the need to invest in the green transition, chief among them. And I would agree with you. Those are significant fiscal pressures, and those are also issues that Canadians are looking to us to respond to. When it comes to healthcare, I hear from people every day about the importance of maintaining something which I think all Canadians are anxious about and all Canadians are really proud of. And that is our universal healthcare system. And I think Canadians rightly expect provincial governments and federal governments to work together to make sure that healthcare system works. On the green transition, this is a once-in-a-generation moment. And either Canada seizes that opportunity, seizes our share of the new industrial global economy which is being built, or we get left behind. Now, when I frame the question that way, and I think that is the only way to frame the question, I think it has to be obvious to all of us that we must seize that opportunity. So some challenging things to all do at the same time, and that's the balance we're going to have to find in the budget.